You know, if that board game wherein there's no way someone can make it anywhere worse? Well, guess what? I present to you Career Snakes and Ladders, the game wherein people think that a board game that originated in India is the best way to spread a commercial advertisement. Believe it or not, I actually played this game when I was a kid, because Snakes and Ladders is the first thing you think of when it comes to hardcore gaming. I actually had a lot of fun playing it, but after a few years, I decided to go back into the game, and also because I was bored and my computer was too slow to play any game that's fast paced. It was a game made by Sector1.net, which you might think is a gaming website, but screw you guys, it's a website to find a job. Yes, pretty much the website is strictly saying, get a life, gamer. When in reality, they're the ones who should get a life, because they thought that they can advertise the website through snakes and ladders. Oh, don't be sad. I was also a twat, because of you. In the game, you start off at the very bottom floor of a building, and your goal is to get promoted at the very top of the building. How do you get to the top? Well, you play for a game of snakes and ladders. Now seriously, to progress, you have to play snakes and ladders. But why play snakes and ladders when you are in frickin' single player? What? Who plays snakes and ladders and thought that playing by your own is considered fun? Well, to be honest, someone who even thinks that snakes and ladders is fun nowadays are guaranteed to be a pedophile in my opinion. But the point is that single player snakes and ladders is the worst. Another thing to point out is that you don't roll the dice. The computer just randomly picks out the number you get. Don't believe me? Well, let me tell you how you roll the dice, alright? You click on the dice, and up it goes, and then it goes down. It's already had enough that snakes and ladders is a more time-consuming version of heads or tails, but making a computer rolling the dice for you? But hey, the more I'm less involved in this game, the better. The game tries to make its own twist of snakes and ladders by, no one ever guesses this, minigames and questions. In the game, there are these special squares that give you minigames that, if do successfully, give you points.
Wait a minute. Points? Aren't those the things that no one gives a drat about?
Well, this game was originally supposed to be a contest wherein you send your points to Sector1.net, and whoever gets the most points in the contest gets an iPod Shuffle. Another thing that no one gives a cuss about. But by now, the contest should have ended, so the points in the game is as useless as ever. Not as if they were useful back then. But hey, did they make the gameplay fun? Well, yes and no. To further explain myself, let's look at the minigames this game, okay? One minigame is about hitting your boss with a tomato. Another is just a Q&A about the economy of the UK. Another is about you getting to the promotion room, because why not have more promotions? And another is about remembering what is in the suitcase and see what is not in there. Do you see what's wrong? No? Well, screw you then. Do I really have to use more of my voice for this? The problem is that the game does not have a specific audience, which is more important than you think. If you're aiming for adults looking for a job, why not directly advertise through actual ads instead of playing a time waster? If you are there for people who want to join your contest, why make it unfair that they don't roll the dice at all? Not to mention you are rewarding an iPod Shuffle. I bet that whoever won that contest listening to 21 Pilots because he is really stressed out.
This kid's definitely on crack right
Fun. Here's another thing, game. If you're aiming for grown adults to play the game, psychopaths, why make it snakes and ladders? If you're aiming for kids, why teach them a brief introduction to UK jobs when the only kid playing the game is the one from Asia just a few years back? Who is that kid? It's me. In fact, I remember that in most companies, the job title MD stands for Managing Director and that more than 130,000 employers in the UK run apprenticeship schemes. Whatever the cost that is. Why the twat do I know this? Oh wait, I'm born in Asia. Speaking of people, the game even has no people. Look, the game is almost as lifeless as the Trump Towers. Now I know that the game is single player, but you can at least not make the forever alone feeling more obvious. This game is a joke that I don't even know what to think of UK anymore. But between the UK and America, I think USA is the hopeless one. The point is, the game is horrible. But to someone who is just there to have a good time with the game, maybe. The game does have decent visuals, and some of the minigames are enjoyable as they are in the game. But because it lacks the focus of an audience, doesn't make for the time. Clever advertisement, but not a good game. Hey, you know what? I just found a slogan for your company. Sector1.net, ruining your childhood games, one promotion at a time.
Sell out.